with Lynda Kinkade.
It is 9 a.m. in Kyiv, where Ukraine is marking its Independence Day 34 years since it severed its link to the old Soviet Union. But that independence is still at risk. Russia seems more determined than ever to take back control of its smaller neighbor. Pro-Ukrainian rallies are planned around the world in the coming hours. But in Ukraine, the mood is defiant.
Slava Ukraini!
President Volodymyr Zelensky there marking Ukraine's Flag Day, a separate holiday on Saturday. He said the country's banner has a special meaning in this time of war.
І цей прапор – це
This flag is a goal and dream for many Ukrainians on temporarily occupied territories of Ukraine. They keep the flag. They keep it because they know that we will not gift our land to an occupier. This flag symbolizes the dearest thing for hundreds of our warriors, men and women, from all over Ukraine, who defend not just a specific direction of the front line, not just Vovchansk or Dobropilya, but entire Ukraine.
Showing their support, the European Union delivered more than $4.7 billion in new assistance to Ukraine. As far as diplomacy goes, the Kremlin said this week there are no plans for a meeting between the Russian and Ukrainian leaders. And US President Trump gave Mr. Putin 2 more weeks to say if he'll meet Mr. Zelensky. Well, data shows Ukraine's strikes on Russian oil facilities are starting to inflict economic pain. Fuel prices in Russia are reaching record highs, and there are reports of gas shortages. Well, I want to go now to Kyiv, where we're joined by Oleksandr Merezhko. He is the chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee at the Ukrainian Parliament. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So today marks Ukraine's 34th Independence Day, but after more than 3 years of war, fighting for your freedom and your land, what does this day mean to you and your nation?
Well, for us, it's the most important day because it symbolizes our struggle for freedom, our resilience, and we pay a heavy price for each day of our independence, for each day defending our independence. And I would like to take this opportunity to express our deepest gratitude to our American friends, because you have always been on the right side of history. You have always been supporting Ukraine in our struggle for independence. And believe me, we value it very highly. Americans, like no others, understand us because we can draw parallels between American Revolutionary War for independence. We have a lot in common because we are fighting for the same values. Thank you, dear friends, for your support. We continue to fight together, and we will win.
And can you describe for us the mood in Ukraine today? Is it one of resilience, grief, defiance, pride, all of the above?
Well, first of all, yes, we continue to be resilient. We continue to be defiant, and we're determined. We're determined to survive. We're determined to win. We believe that sooner or later we will be able to restore our territorial integrity. And, you know, we're lucky enough because we're not alone. We are supported by lots of people of goodwill, people who support our independence, Europeans, Americans. So, and together we cannot lose. We are absolutely sure about that.
And as chair of the Foreign Affairs Committee for Ukraine, what is the outlook for a summit between President Zelensky and President Putin? Is there any movement behind the scenes, or are talks still completely off the table?
Well, honestly, I think that the chances to hold this summit are not big, are slim, actually, because for a very simple reason. Putin, he is not interested in ceasefire. He is not interested in peace. He is using this kind of semblance of negotiations for only one purpose, to avoid sanctions from President Trump. And I don't believe that he will agree to hold this meeting with President Zelensky. Most likely, he will be looking for all kinds of pretexts to avoid such meeting.
And from your perspective, what would a just and lasting peace look like for Ukraine? Does the full restoration of territory, including Crimea, remain a non-negotiable red line?
Yeah, well, for me, it's very simple because I'm an international lawyer, and I think in terms of international law. Just peace is peace which is firmly based on the principles of international law and the UN Charter, and also based on Ukrainian constitution. It means that it's restoration of territorial integrity. It means respect for sovereignty of Ukraine. It means that accountability of war criminals, including Putin and all those Russian war criminals which are continue to commit against Ukrainian people. Justice can be restored, can be served only when there will be reparations paid by Russia for all the damage done to Ukraine, and when all war criminals will be brought to justice, because it's the only guarantee that this crime of aggression will not be repeated in the future.
Oleksandr Merezhko, we appreciate your time. We wish you all the very best today and for the future of Ukraine.